Hi, I'm David, and I started using Ozone 20 years ago. So, let me offer some quick advice to anyone thinking about buying an ozone generator. The power of ozone is undeniable. It can neutralize odors, sanitize environments, combat mold, and improve indoor air quality with zero chemical residue. But ozone is also misunderstood, and that misunderstanding often leads well-meaning individuals to purchase the wrong equipment, misuse it, or even cause long-term damage to the spaces they're trying to improve. If you're thinking about buying an ozone generator, pause before you hit that Buy Now button. Here's why a little training goes a long way, and why purchasing without it could lead to regret, wasted money, and even permanent damage. 1. Most buyers choose the wrong equipment. One of the biggest regrets among first-time buyers is selecting an ozone generator that's either overpowered, underpowered, or just flat out the wrong type for the application. YouTube and Amazon are flooded with flashy marketing and reviews that promise miraculous results from small or generic units. But the truth is, ozone generators must be matched to the application, considering room size, treatment goals, materials present, and ventilation dynamics. Without understanding the basic rules of thumb, such as ozone output per cubic foot of space, most users either overspend on unnecessary power or buy something incapable of achieving the results they need. With the right training, these errors are entirely avoidable. You'll learn not only how to calculate ozone needs, but also what equipment is suitable for residential versus commercial use, and how to compare specs like output in MGH, timer settings, and plate configuration. 2. Ozone can cause damage. If used incorrectly, yes, ozone is natural, but like fire, electricity, or bleach, it's a powerful tool that requires responsible handling. One of the biggest dangers is overtreatment. When too much ozone is released into a space or used in rooms that are too small or not properly ventilated, it can embed the smell into porous surfaces like carpets, upholstery, and drywall. The result? A lingering ozone smell that can last for months, causing discomfort and making the space harder to occupy or sell. This is a very common mistake among DIY users who think more is better. In truth, more is often worse. Knowing how much to use, for how long, and under what conditions is essential knowledge that training provides. And there is no better training and support I receive from the National Oxidative Association. 3. Safety isn't optional, it's non-negotiable. Ozone works by oxidizing organic compounds. That means it reacts strongly with the cells of living organisms, including human lungs if inhaled in significant concentrations. Misuse can result in headaches, respiratory irritation, and even long-term health issues. That's why every reputable source emphasizes ozone treatments must be done in unoccupied spaces and followed by appropriate airing out periods. But many online tutorials skip or underplay these crucial precautions, leading users to think it's safe to use around pets, plants, or children. It's not. Proper training includes essential safety protocols, including how to prep a space before treatment, safe entry times, post-treatment, protecting HVAC systems and sensitive electronics, using personal protective equipment when necessary. Skimping on this knowledge isn't just a risk to your investment, it's a risk to your health and reputation. 4. You're probably missing out on other powerful tools. Did you know that ozone is just one of several powerful oxidative treatments used by professionals? In fact, other technologies like chlorine dioxide, ClO2, hydroxyl radicals, and vaporized hydrogen peroxide, VHP, can be more effective than ozone in certain situations, especially for biohazard cleanup, mold remediation, and odor neutralization in humid environments. But these aren't typically sold at your local hardware store, and you won't hear about them in a typical Amazon product description. The Certified Professional Remediation Specialist course from the National Oxidative Association, NOAI, introduces you to the full spectrum of oxidative technologies. This not only expands your options, it ensures you're choosing the right solution for the job, not just the one that's easiest to buy. 5. Training opens the door to multiple income opportunities. There's another reason to take ozone training seriously. It could launch a part-time or full-time business. With the right knowledge and certifications, You could start offering professional-grade services for odor removal in homes, cars, and RVs, real estate deep cleaning before listing mold remediation and disinfection, pet odor neutralization, post-flood or fire recovery services. People pay for these services, often hundreds of dollars per treatment, because they value expertise and safe execution. Having a certification from a nationally recognized organization like NOAI lends you credibility and confidence that the DIY crowd simply can't match. 6. Training is affordable and way cheaper than regret. Let's be honest, the cost of training is minimal compared to the cost of mistakes. Buying the wrong generator could cost you $500 or more. Overtreating a room could lead to months of embedded odor, lost rental income, or the need to replace furnishings. And safety violations? They could result in health issues or even legal liability. In contrast, the Certified Professional Remediation Specialist course from NOAI equips you with all the essential knowledge, from the science behind ozone to best practices, real-world applications, and compliance with local safety standards. If you're already an owner, the course helps you get the most out of your equipment. If you're still deciding, it helps ensure you don't waste your money on the wrong tools. You might dare to ask the guy selling ozone generators online, is your ozone generator approved by the National Oxidative Association? When buying, a review by a nationally respected third party like NOAI is a good idea. NOAI does not sell ozone generators, but they sure know what to look for. Final thought, don't just buy, invest wisely. Ozone is powerful. When used correctly, it can purify air, sanitize surfaces, and eliminate odors better than almost anything else on the market. But it's not a toy. It's a tool, one that should be handled with the same respect you'd give to electricity or fire. So before you buy an ozone generator, ask yourself, do I know enough to use this safely, effectively, and economically? If the answer is no, or even not sure, then invest in knowledge first. The National Oxidative Association's Certified Professional Remediation Specialist course is the perfect place to start, because in the long run, smart training beats trial and error every time.